the real challenge for each one of us is when we go back to our institutions, if we are not going to do things differently, that we have not learned anything at all. Our society is dynamic, and really, the message throughout is about love. Our children require a lot of love and affection and affirmation. I remember, for example, in South Africa, and I mentioned this before, there was a pupil or student who did the best in the external examination, and he was asked this question, to whom would you attribute your success? And I expected him to say my father or my immediate educators. He said, no, my grade 1 teacher. And the interviewer was surprised. Your grade 1 teacher? He says, yes, because she affirmed me, she gave me self-belief. And really, as educators, if you can give our children hope, if you can unleash the potential, and if you can say to them, what are you going to do to help the ummah? If you can inspire them, it is one thing, you know, what we would like our children to be, but do they want to be us? Would it be a loss if you don't go to school tomorrow, for example? And I have no doubt, inshallah, that a true educator is indeed a gift from Allah, a real gift from Allah. I'll end off with 2 little stories. The one is, many years ago, I read about this particular incident. And sometimes, especially when you teach in the foundation phase, we have no idea that whether your teachings are going to have any impact on children. And please have no doubt, children might forget what you have said. They might have forgotten what you have done, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And this one story to me has been very instructive. And alhamdulillah, when I went to the other school the other day, and my question I often ask educators, why do you teach? Why are you teaching? And the answer, one of the educators in An-Nur school, may Allah bless him, I never heard that answer before. He said, in a class of 25 people, I pray inshallah I have an impact on 25 generations. They say an educator never knows when his influence stops. It can even affect the destiny of the child. So this is an onerous but noble responsibility. This one incident that I came across really moved me. I said, wow, it's incredible. The influence, the power we have on children's minds in shaping them. As Brother Yusuf rightly said, our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam came with a message and also a methodology. The message is not enough. The methodology sometimes in the class when relating to people is far more important sometimes. How do you relate to young people? How do you give them belief? In this one particular incident, this little boy was sitting on the lap of his kindergarten teacher. And he said to her, ma'am, you know, today as I sit on your lap, when I visit my father in prison, I'll be sitting on his lap, and there'll be no barriers between me and him. There'll be no bars between me and him. And he said, you know, ma'am, if you were my father's teacher, I have no doubt that my father would not have murdered or robbed anyone. Really? Sometimes we diminish ourselves. And it is said, if we do the same things the same way every day, you need to expect the same results. I have no doubt in the celebration of success, I've been inspired by your presentations. I've been inspired by the commitment of the educators. I've been inspired by the commitment of the trustees. And what is needed really in our school is sound leadership, so that we ourselves understand the experiential role of children. Try to empathize and ask yourself what it is to be a young boy today. How would I like to receive this knowledge? And inshallah, I have no doubt, through your inspiration, these children that we are dealing with today, inshallah, will have a profound impact on humanity.